Good evening, ball hockey family, and welcome to Eagle Ridge Community Center on a Thursday evening. Big women's division matchup here between the Busters and the Renegades. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for all your amazing support. Welcome to the VIBHL YouTube channel. 4 games on the slate tonight. My name is Aiden Kulas, and I will be the voice inside your television, iPad, tablet, maybe iPhone, Android. I'm glad to be here. My main man, Christian, right beside me here, working the camera work. We have 17 minutes on the clock. First period of 2, the ball is dropped. Amanda Fisher back to Sabrina Pacheco. Destine Hapilano. Renegades in the neutral zone here. Kaden Heidenkamp gains the zone. Renegades have the offensive zone here. Number 88 for the Busters rims it all the way around the boards. Renegades maintain the offensive zone. Pacheco backhands it up to Fisher, number 5 for the Busters. Busters wearing the white with the baby blue shoulders. Renegades in the beautiful black and pink jerseys. Fisher tries to put it across. Ball's going to come out. Pacheco off the foot of Fisher. Here comes Fisher looking to gain the zone. Hapilano. Hapilano finds Malik. Malik, number 66 for the Busters. Back to Pacheco. Pacheco dumps it down. Looks like the Busters are going to make a line change here. As the Renegades are on the defensive zone here, they cannot make a line change. Here comes Trimble. Lindsay Trimble, there's a shot. Ball's loose, rebound, they score! Busters are on the board. 1 minute, 8 seconds into the first period. Bit of a wild play there. Russell had the ball. It was kind of spinning behind her. Got loose, and the Busters potted it home, and it's 1-0 Busters. A little bit of a break here as Katie Russell's fixing her gear. It looks like she's set again. 15:52 remaining in the first period of 2. Looks like we possibly might have is it a wet spot or a bit of dirt here on the floor. Safety is one of the number 1 priorities here at the VIBHL, so they're just letting the referees know. That's the co-GM, Danielle Wilhelm, speaking with long-time and very well-respected official, Mr. Glenn Wallace. Looks like both teams are set and we're ready to go. There's Trimble, back to Wilhelm. Trimble puts it across the floor. Backhander, here comes Trimble sprinting up the floor. There's a shot, save Russell, ball's loose, ball's still loose. Oh, and off the post. Busters hit the post. They could have easily made it a 2-goal lead here early in the first period. Trimble between her legs. Ball bouncing around. Here come the Renegades into the neutral zone. They're looking to get it out, and they do. Naomi Perry puts it ahead to number 10 here for the Renegades. Renegades into the neutral zone. Wilhelm up to Trimble. Trimble, captain of the Busters here. She breaks in. There's a shot, just sails wide over the right shoulder of goaltender Katie Russell. Here come the Renegades, and it's going to sail out of play. 14:57 remaining here in the first period. Once again, period 1 of 2 here from Eagle Ridge Community Center on a Thursday evening. Busters with a 1-0 lead here early in the first period. This game is proudly presented to you by the Canadian Brew House. For a fun night out with your family, friends, or loved ones, head over to the Canadian Brew House located at Uptown Plaza in beautiful British Columbia, Victoria, British Columbia, that is. Russell shuts the door there for a second, wants to settle things down and reset. We're going to have an offensive zone upcoming here for the Busters. .46 to go in the first period. Busters with an offensive zone draw here. Ball sails back here to the fence. And here come the Renegades. Renegades sprinting up the floor. I believe Herb's going to come out to play it. No, she does not. She settles back into her net. Renegades try to put her to front there, and there's Tuba. Brooke Tuba sprints up the floor here. She carries it into the neutral zone. Here she comes. End-to-end action here for Brooke Tuba. Number 6 here for the Busters. There's a shot. Oh, what a save by Russell. Ball sails behind the net. Renegades looking to get it out here. Anna Wilson, number 77 for the Busters. She's into the corner here, left side. Theodora Kapaklis is calling for the ball. Pressure on her by the Renegades here. Wilson behind the net. Renegades looking to get it out once again. Finds a stick of Tuba. Tries to backhand it and just sails wide. Renegades sprinting up the floor. Here comes number 17 for the Renegades. She's looking to break in here. We have a breakaway, folks. There's a shot. Saved by Herb. Ball's loose. Rebound. Oh, another save by Herb. A little bit of pressure here for the Renegades. They are down 1-0 with 13:45 to go in the first period. Ball sails behind the net. Here comes Tuba. I'm guessing she's looking for a change now after going end-to-end there. She's settling things down, takes a look, tries to find a teammate in white and baby blue. Here comes Kapaklis to Wilson. It's a sails under the stick of Anna Wilson, number 77 once again here. Wilson into the corner. Pressure on her by number 11 here for the Renegades. Hapilano's wide open in front of the net. She can find her. Hapilano's calling for it. Finds a stick of Perry. Hapilano does get it, and then Perry takes it away. Heidenkamp dumps it down now. Buster defender collects. We have 13 minutes exactly remaining. Busters with a 1-0 lead if you are just tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. Here come the Renegades. We have a 3-on-2 developing now. Ball sails into the corner. There's Pacheco, number 13. They're battling. Number 23 for the Renegades. Renegades with a shot that just takes a weird bounce and is going to sail into the corner right-hand side of us here. Here come the Busters into the neutral zone now. That's Malik. Malik tries to find the stick of Hapilano. She does. Here comes Hapilano, wide open on the left-hand side. Hapilano, pressure on her by Perry. Fisher with a shot. Oh, what a save by Russell. Hapilano backhands it. Perry kicks it ahead. Tries to find Heidenkamp, and she does. Ball's going to come all the way down. Herb's going to hop out of her net here, play the ball with the paddle. Defense for the Busters finds a stick of Hapilano. Here comes Hapilano, number 3 for the Busters, also the assistant captain. Hapilano puts it across the floor. That gets taken away by the defense of the Renegades. They're going to pop it out and into the neutral zone now. Ball sails all the way back. End action here. We have 11:50 remaining in the first period of 2 once again here from Eagle Ridge Community Center on a Thursday evening. This is delegated to the women's division of the VIBHL. 8 strong teams representing that division. There's Trimble. Trimble with a backhander. She's got pressure by the Renegade defense, number 44. Lindsay Trimble, number 2 for the Busters. Also wears the C, the captain. Here comes Trimble. There's a shot. Sails wide of goaltender Katie Russell. Renegades want to get it out. They're going to dump it down. Wong. Icing gets called off here by referee Brett Pulak. Here comes Lauren Wong. Wong gets taken away by number 27 for the Renegades. Oh, nice pass, just sails into the corner. 11:08 remaining. Busters with a 1-0 here. 1-0 lead, I should say. Wong off the boards. Ball's going to sail into the offensive zone here for the Renegades. There's a save by Herb. She's going to put her glove on it and shut the door. With 10:52 remaining in the period, that's going to do it for me. My name is Aiden Kulas. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to pass the mic over to my main man, Tristan Dodson, for the rest of the evening.
Thanks, Aiden. Appreciate it. Shout out to Aiden there for coming in clutch and helping me out. And here we go. I was late in traffic, and here we are. Busters grab the ball. It's given away, though. It's in some feet. Renegades pick it up. It's in the middle. They try to put some pressure on here. Down a goal. They're currently down 1-0 against their opponents here, the Busters. They still control in the offensive zone. Pass to the middle block goes to the far boards here. Busters pick it up. They give it away in the middle. There's number 27. And she gets the ball now, gives it away again at the high glass here. Chipped out of the zone by the Busters. Now chipped to the middle, but picked up by the Renegades and brought right back in on a stretch pass to the middle. Look, a shot. Glove saved by Herb. It just nicked her glove. top corner was right there for 27 Gilu as she had a chance, but Herb gets just enough to keep it out. Here come the Busters the other way. Great back check by 27 once again, I think. Well, that's 17 there, my apologies. That's Mazarin hustling back and making a great play. Here's Perry. Perry chips it off the glass. Gets it right back to Mazarin. Mazarin tries to make a play up the middle. It's partially blocked by the defenseman at the wall, rather in the middle. Then Herb comes out to play it. Now here come the Busters. Number 6, that is Tuba, if I remember correctly. Tuba passes it back to Wilson. Looking to go back to Tuba. It's between her feet, and Perry chips it out of harm's way temporarily now here. Battle for the ball on the wall. Trying to clear that was a Renegades player on the wall. But Wilson picks off that chance twice. 2 clearing attempts blocked. But now a great battle here. And the Renegades come up with it. Here's Rooks. Rooks chips it in far. Crashing the net was Mazarin, but Herb gets a glove on it and covers it for a whistle. Thank you everybody for watching, we appreciate it. The scoreboard updated here now shows on the stream as well on the digital clock here 1-0. Off the draw, the Busters get it, try to chip it up. Hepelano was there, but she couldn't quite get a stick on it. I think her stick was sort of lifted or whacked at there for a bit, and that interrupted that stretch pass up. She couldn't quite corral that one. At the boards here, fought for. Rooks picks it up. Rooks tries to pass it behind the net. It's blocked by a defender. Fought for. Great battle. The Busters clear it down, but it's kept in again. Number 44, Alsdorf, gets it once. Gets it a second time. Good spin off the check there and chip it with her backhand back in, but then the Busters crash the middle and pick it up. Great play by Mazarin to stop that again. It's real back and forth. This has been a very even match. The Renegades are locking in here. Only 1-0 in favor of the Busters. The Busters are a pretty consistently dominant team in their women's division here in VIVHL most of the time. Them and the Mooseheads, I'd say, are the high caliber ones here. But the Renegades are holding their own here. Here they come. Here's Wilson. Wilson brings it to the net. Herb sticks it to the corner. Backhand shot on the goal. It's loose on the side of the crease there. Picked up again. Another look, a shot. Glove save. 2 whacks at it. Another chance is kept. Number 8, Duncan. Duncan to the middle. A shot by Wilson. It's a pad saved by her, and she jumps on the rebound. She was absolutely peppered there for probably about a minute and a half. Just relentless shooting. The defensemen were lost and couldn't really help out a lot there. I think they were quite tired too on a long shift, but Herb stands her ground and makes 5 or 6 huge saves. Keeps her team up 1. What a show by Herb here so far. Unreal. It's been locked in. Off the boards. Kept in. Another look, a shot at the net gets picked up by a defenseman in the middle. Pass up. Here's Trimble. Trimble beats 2 defenders on a breakaway. Trimble, forehand, backhand. Goes to Russell and she kind of pokes it away. She runs out of real estate there, Trimble does. The Busters still control though. Here's Trimble again. Trimble, look, shoots. Low shot, pad saved by Katie Russell. Here's 23, that is Maddle. Maddle tries to play it up, it's blocked. Number 14 hustling after that, Ma. Ma tries to pass up, it's blocked by Rooks, I believe that is. The Renegades try to get it, now here's number 99, I forget who that is, let me look here. Heitkamp on a burner, she gets back, good hustle rather, she goes up to forecheck and almost gets a breakaway. It's out of her reach though. And the Renegades putting some pressure on now. What an entertaining game this has been so far. The ball rolls to her, but she can't cover it. She tries to grab it on the side of the net there. Get her team a break, a shot at from a height camp. Swallowed up by her, but she has a good look. Twice there. One time her shot didn't get through. The other time, just now, she rips it, but right in the bread basket of Jess Herb, she swallows it up and makes a better save than the shot at height camp could do. Unfortunately for the Renegades, but good luck there. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Off the draw, the Busters win it clean. Spin off a check on the high glass here. Pass to the middle. Now, great pickoff just at the center line by number 11. That's Cochran. A great defensive play. Good active stick in the middle in the neutral territory there. Sent all the way down. Icing's waved off. Number 66, Sherman, tries to play it up to herself, loses the ball though. Now the Busters. Here's Anna Wilson, pass in front, great block by the defender of the Renegades in the left side there. Another shot off Russell. Russell makes that save look easy, just gets down, butterfly quick, and chips it to the far side. Spun around, Russell will pick that up. Russell will spin it around. Sherman battle for the ball. She tries to play it up, but she loses possession. Her teammate there helps her out, number 11, Cochran. Pass up the glass again, but it's kept in multiple times there. The Renegades can't clear their zone. 3 attempts, all have been denied. Another attempt, now it gets through. Goes outside the zone, but chipped right back in by Wong. Off the boards, and Wong keeps in at center again. Loses the handle on it though, it pops out. They'll have to check out for the late offside. They get back. Chip down low, Anna Wilson sends it down and goes for a change. Russell will play it behind her net for her teammate here. That's Sherman. Sherman tries to get up. It's hard on the wall there. Number 5. That is Josephson. Great play. She's had a pretty good game so far for the Busters. At least since I've been here, she's been locked down on that left side. Here's Hepilano. Hepilano has some space, shot. Great save by Russell. Kind of pinches the ball between her armpit and her blocker area near there on that. Great save. I thought Hepilano had her beat, but Russell proves me wrong and makes a great save. Doesn't let this game get away for her team. Still only down 1-0. And Russell's a big part of that, making huge saves repeatedly here. Both goaltenders standing on their heads so far. Face-off draw. Josephson will take it against the Renegades player 77, I believe. Wilhelm tries to play it in. She can't though, as it's blocked. Danielle Wilhelm gets it again. Fought for, chipped off the boards. Great play by Wong. Wong trying to pass to Hepilano. It's off of Perry's feet. Hepilano controls toe drag, beats Perry, takes a look, tries a pass in front, but Russell's stick is there, blocks that in the slot, and covers it up for a whistle. So far, this game has been absolutely amazing. I'm really enjoying commentating this one. The women's division games are very back and forth and usually close games. They're slept on a bit. I see a lot of the net comes off, so it'll be blown dead. I guess that's what they got to do here, so they'll do that. Just a little bit off, but better safe than sorry, I guess. Trimble will take the draw versus Rooks, I believe it is, number 2. Yes, that is. Trimble will take it offensively, and Rooks will take it defensively. The two battle at the face-off, both number 2s there of their respective teams. Trimble wins that. It goes through, and the Renegades pick it up on a weird chance that kind of hits the backboards and rolls past the stick of Russell, and she kind of wasn't sure what to do there, but her defenseman helps her out and clears that down. Now a chance at the side of the net. Great play though by Trimble. Now a pass up from Wilson to Trimble. Trimble pass across. Great look, a shot. Big save, Russell. It's loose. Fought for. And Russell with two huge saves here. What a look. I don't know what to say about that other than I did not think that was possible to be stopped there, especially that second chance. It was laying in the high slot there, right in the middle, for like 3 or 4 good seconds. Nobody could get some wood on that one, couldn't find the twig on it, and then Russell jumps on it. After making an acrobatic save for the first one as well, she blocks the rebound attempt too. And the Renegades chip it up, it's kept in. Shot at the net, hits the side of the net. She has an empty cage. I don't believe Russell got a piece of that, maybe, but I think it hits wide off the side of the net to the corner. But if Russell also got a piece of that, I wouldn't be surprised, but didn't look like it. But if she did, that's unreal. Off the boards, fought for. Shot, standing up, making a save was Russell, now sliding across, and Russell comes out hard and far to challenge that, pardon me. Another chance. The Busters are relentless on the forecheck here. Pass up. Great play by the Renegades to clear the zone. Now pass to the middle, out of the reach of 23 there. 23 is Wilson. Now the Busters control. Pass off the high glass. Heitkamp tries to block it, but can't. Battle for the ball. Bring that in again. Wilson. Colleen Wilson controls. She's been unreal for her team so far, making great plays. Unfortunately, her team hasn't found the back of the net yet, but I see it coming. I foresee it happening here in the near future. Busters bring it in. Picked up, pass to the middle. Sent all the way down. And that'll be icing against the Renegades as that pass to the middle, looking for the stick of number 8 there. She could not get it out of the air, and it goes all the way down. Icing on the play. Hepelano will take the draw offensively. Looks like taking the draw defensively is number 27, Lazaro. Sorry, rather 27 is Bilu, my apologies. 27, Lazaro is of the Busters. Had the wrong roster there. Hepelano, pass to the middle. Great look, but couldn't quite find her. A little bit behind her on that pass, but good luck for Hepelano regardless. Now clearing attempt up the wall, kept in. 13, Pacheco. Here's Mulich. Russell will come out and poke check. There's a flying poke check to the corner. Here's Fisher. Fisher controls. Great pass to Hepelano on that little behind the back feed. Now sent all the way down. Icing will be waved off as it goes towards the net, and it's rolling slowly as well. Pass up, given away. Herb plays it right to number 77 there, Anna Wilson. Sorry, my apologies. That's 77 of that team. It's Steph Liu. And luckily she couldn't fire it on net, so it was pretty far out. Here's Hepelano. Hepelano watched by Perry as well as Cochran. Hepelano gets away with that. Fisher, shot, pad, save, Russell, rebound. Fisher gets there first behind the net. Now Perry plays it around the boards here. Great pressure there by the Busters. Mulich tries to make a play, fans on the ball, but gets another whack at it and gets it through. Now, at the horn of the first here, we had some chances, but that'll do it for this first period. We'll be back at you shortly with the second and final frame of this first game of this evening between the Busters and the Renegades. Current score 1-0 in favor of the Busters. We'll be back soon. everyone, this is Tristan Dodson back at it again, and this is the second and final period of this first game of, I believe, 3 tonight. 2 or 3. I'm doing 2, that's for sure, but I think there might have been another one after, but we'll see. Regardless, this is a women's division matchup between the Busters and the Renegades. The Busters wearing the white with orange and the turquoise, or rather teal, kind of blue trim. And the Renegades wearing the black and pink. Off the draw, Trimble wins it. Pass up. Russell makes a play. Great play with the pass it through the attacking player there. Here's a look, but it rolls off the stick of Rooks. Pass up, blocked by Rooks. She redeemed herself, hustling back. Was Wilhelm to make a play as 17, that's Mazarin, was almost on a breakaway, but good hustle back there by the Busters player. Here's Trimble, pass across. Gets that to 23 Maddle. Now it's in some feet. Trimble will pick it back up. Here's Trimble. Lindsay Trimble controls. Backhand pass across the top of the crease there, but it's blocked. Pass to the middle. Trimble looks shot. Great block by 44 of the... Who's 44? That's Alsdorf. Makes a great play. Gets her leg in front of that and stops up. Looks like what to be like almost a sure goal, but I think she had Russell beat there, Trimble did, but she was kind of down. Trimble was going to the high part of the net, but 44, Melanie Alsdorf makes a huge defensive play, lays her body on the line for her team, and blocks a very good look from the Busters captain Trimble. And some feet off the draw. The Busters win it now. Shot from the point, good look from Wong. Now swung around behind the net, kind of partially blocked there. It slows it down, but it's kept as Rooks tries to pass in front. Loose, still loose. Now the Renegades try to clear it out, but they can't, as Wilhelm blocks that attempt for Mazarin to get in. Shot partially blocked up in the air, stays just inside off the high glass. There's 44, Alsdorf with another great play to Mazarin. Mazarin gets the zone, watched closely by Wilhelm, but Mazarin gets her team a line change. Shot loose for a second, but swallowed up by Herb. As Heitkamp was there, in my opinion, I would have passed that across, but I think she was sort of falling, couldn't quite get it quickly across there, so she decides to go for the shot, takes it, but Herb stares her down, is there, makes it look easy, is there right away, swallows it up. Thank you everybody for tuning in, we appreciate it. Some VIVHL Women's Division action here at Eagle Ridge Community Center in Langford, BC, Canada. So far the score is still 1-0 for the Busters against the Renegades. They got one in the first. Sent all the way down, it goes on net, so icing is not going to happen. It's going to be waved off. Pass across from Russell out of her net. In some feet. So look, the Busters try to clear it out. They can't. Now clears out just at the line by Heitkamp. Here's number 7 with a great play. 7 of the Busters is Yamanaka, looks like it says here. It's a very interesting last name. It's cool, I like it. Kind of sounds Japanese. Sent all the way down by the Busters just inside center. It's picked up by the Renegades. 14 and a half minutes left in the second and final period of this game. Sent down, icing waved off again. I think that was just inside the line, so they let them play. Here's Naomi Perry. Perry makes a play up the middle, but it's kind of blocked, rather the side. Enzyme makes a play. She gets the ball, takes a look. Great pass to the middle, looking for 23 there, Wilson, but it's interrupted. Shot blocked. Enzyme makes a play up. Now she gets it through to her line mate here, number 23, Wilson. Now Wilson gets his own pass across. Now shot blocked. Clearing attempt, spun all the way around, but nobody's there. on the high glass, so Enzyme will pick that up offensively. Enzyme takes a look, drives in, makes a great pass down low, a little fake look into the middle, pass down to the slot there. Now a backhand shot, a little weak one, trying to go 5-hole on Herb. Tricker there was number 23, Wilson, but gets blocked by a stick. Now a chance, a shot, loose. Herb tries to get the glove on it, but it's cleared down by 55 of the Busters, but it's kept in by the Renegades. Perry plays it down. Heitkamp will pick that up. Caden Heitkamp from Perry. Heitkamp takes a look. Shot way wide off the side of the net there near. Good luck though. Couldn't quite find the target though. Was Heitkamp. Now here's Russell coming out to play it. Russell will pass it down up to Perry. Perry will take a look. Fisher watches Perry closely, but Perry gets it past her. Then Fisher off the bench is fresh though, so she'll hustle down, but she gives it away. A shot, hit the post, and it's banks in. I think it hits Pacheco in the back and into the nets. So this game is tied. Bit of an unfortunate bounce there for the Busters. Pacheco puts in her own net, I think, off the back, turned around. This game is tied at 1. I think that's, we had something on the penalty clock. I think it might have been a shorthanded goal. Oh no, it was the Busters that were on the penalty. Oh, so it was a power play goal, so I missed that completely. I didn't see any call being made, my apologies. So it was a Napper power play goal for the Renegades, as Wilhelm was in the box. I did completely miss that. Sorry about that. And off the draw, here's Trimble for the Busters. Brings it to the middle. Takes a look, shoots. Russell with the save. It kind of rolls off her chest protector there up in near the glove. But she'll control it and make sure it doesn't roll out. And for a rebound, she'll cover that up, pardon me. Katie Russell's pad is untied at the bottom there, so they'll have to take a quick little, probably 30-second to a minute intermission for her teammates to help her put that back on. Looks like she is good already. Scoring that goal is number 23, Colleen Wilson of the Renegades, to get her team notched at 1 apiece. Off the draw, Trimble wins it. Trimble, I think, is undefeated on the draws here. Every draw she's taken, from that I've seen at least, she's won. Fought for. Battle for the ball. Trimble picks it up. Tries to backhand, tries to jam it on the far post there, but Russell says no and hugs it tight and makes sure she gets a pad down and an arm there to block that chance. Good look by Lindsay Trimble though. Renegades try to clear it up off a stick ramped in the air. Pacheco's watching. Lauren Wong will pick that up. Here's Wong. Wong makes center and chips it up the high wall there, or near the boards here, near the benches. Wong again swings it across where Anna Wilson would have been, but there was a change, so she was just on the court here, and Wong didn't know anybody, that none of her teammates were there, kind of swings it. A good look, quick play up, but nobody was there, so it's icing against the Busters. Face-off goes deep in their zone. Off the face-off, Wong gets it off the draw win from her teammate. Sent all the way down. It will be icing. Yes, it will. I thought they were about to wave it off for a second, but Glenn, the ref here, makes a decision right away and holds to it. Hillary Bilu will be on the draw versus number 16. Bilu wins it in some feet. Fought for, good battle. Try to chip it up. It's off the foot of Perry, but then the rebound kind of gets right to number 16 of the Busters. Number 16 is Capiclus, I believe. Yes, Capiclus here. They have two 16s. It's either Capiclus or Decock, but I believe it's Capiclus. Now here's a look. It's ball's free at the far wall. Capiclus will take a look at a whack kind of at the ball. She missed on it though. Spun around behind her own net by number 44 there, Alsdorf. No, but they're giving away a chance for Capiclus, but blocked. 88 Kerr. Kerr down low to Wilson. Rather, sorry, 88 LeQuain to Wilson. Here's number 16, Capiclus, still controls, looking for a pass to 88 there, LeQuain, but it's out of her reach. Great play by 55 there. Now here come the Renegades, number 17, Mazur. Shot, stick save Herb. Pass across, looking for Mazrin again, but it's through everybody to the corner. Picked up by Perry. Mazrin will make a play to Perry now if she loses the ball. Mazrin's been very, very solid here in the neutral zone in the middle of the court here. I believe she's a center, but I'm not sure. Either a wing or a center, I believe. She might play both. Chipped off the boards. Here's Mazrin from Perry. Pass across. Look for number 25 there. That was Santos. Spun all the way around past Perry. Perry will hustle after it though. And that'll be icing against the Busters. Face-off will go deep in the Busters zone. To the right side, right by Herb here. Current score 1 apiece. Game's getting close to the end time here. Just under 9.5 minutes left in this game. We'll see if it'll stay a tie and go to overtime. 3-on-3 for 3 minutes if it gets to extra time here. If not, well, there's still a lot of time left, so we'll see if a team can get a lead here. The Renegades could get their first lead of the game here off the draw. They lose it though. Here's Lauren Wong. Wong controls. Pass up the middle. Great pass to Hepilano. Hepilano controls. Hepilano's pass kind of fanned on, but gets through though. Number 5, Fisher. Fisher gains the zone with Mullich and Hepilano in support. Fisher, the Hepilano blocked off the leg of a defenseman there. That was 66 Sherman getting in the way. Now Wong pass across, good look, but Fisher wasn't there. She was higher up. Fisher makes a great play, picks the pocket though of number 8 there. What a play. Who's 8? Duncan just got undressed there. Just lifts her stick and makes a great play. Pass and shot on net. Pad save Herb Heitkamp gets a whack on the rebound and goes wide. Here's Wong. Wong will make a hard play behind her own net, and she gets it off the pass to herself off the boards there. Now here's Trimble, great pass from Wong. Wong will go off for a change. Trimble shot just wide. I was watching her there was Sherman too, number 66, the defender. Chipped around behind their own net by the Renegades. The Busters try to get it, they can't. Here's Pahico. Pahico controls, gets it to Trimble. Trimble tries to feed it across number 14. Number 14 is Ma, but it misses her. Here's Sherman playing it down, but Heitkamp's not there in support, so Lindsay Trimble will pick it up. Shot, blocker saved by Russell there. A little bit awkward as she was out of position, but she gets across. Pachko keeps it in. Pachko's shot blocked. Number 55, who's not on my roster here, plays it up. For number 8, that's Duncan. Given away by Pachko. Here's Molly Duncan. Duncan controls shot off the stick of Pahico and Herb's stick as well to the corner. Chip play off the boards. Chipped up through the middle. Here's number 11, Cochran. Pass across. Bilu. Bilu's shot just wide. Herb tries to whack at that ball there to put it behind her own net, but fans on it. Almost kind of gives the Renegades a good chance there. Luckily for her, her defender lifts the stick and helps her out. Fought for it, chipped down. Kept in at the center line, now it pops out. Here's 44 of the Renegades, that's Enzyme. Enzyme pass across. Cochran. Number 11, Cochran takes a look, tries to pass up to Bilu, but it's in front of her on the play. Here's a great chip pass to herself there, driving the wall by number 7, Yamanaka, but she can get it past one of those players, but not two. Offside. Pops free, still offside. Number 10 hasn't checked up yet. Now we're good. Delayed offside, nobody touches it though, so we'll continue and commence the play. Good call by the referee Glenn there, or the linesman, I guess. Pass behind, looking to feed Yamanaka, but she can't. Yamanaka will pick it up now though from that pass from number 16. 16 is Capiclus. Battle for the ball. Yamanaka picks it up. Number 6 gets a shot. Kind of rolls through. Herb gets a blocker on that, or a glove hand on it, I believe. Yamanaka, pass to the point. Tuba rips it. Goes wide. Russell will come out and play it as her defense was a bit late. A battle on the boards. A great battle at that. Fought for in the middle. Comes all the way down. And I believe that'll be icing against the Renegades. Yes, it will. Face-off will go deep in the Renegade zone as they make that error and ice it. Feels funny saying icing with no ice. I guess you could call it flooring, but it's the same rule with different wording, but I find icing is just easier and more universally accepted. Everyone knows what icing is. I'm not sure everybody would understand flooring. So I just like to keep it the old-fashioned way, keep it old school. Kicking it old school, boys and girls. Off the draw. Capilano wins it. Fought for, great play. It's number 27, Bilu. Bilu tries to make a play, but great back check by 88 of that's the cane of the Busters. Picked up. Mazarin. Mazarin tries to kind of feed it to Rooks there at near the side of the net, but she can't get it there. Mulich makes a play on the ball, chipped up through the middle, picking that up, hustling after it. Fisher takes a look, shot. She hits the post. She gets taken out by the stick of one of the Renegades players and slams right into the high chest and near the face of Russell. Hope she's all right. That was not Fisher's fault. I see a little bottle opener play there, like a little whack at the feet that totally tripped her up on a chance to score. Russell's own defenseman, or defender rather, takes out Fisher's feet right when she's driving the net and slammed it into her, but it looks like she'll be all right. And totally not intentionally either. I mean, the Renegades player goes for the ball. I don't think they're going to call that a penalty either because the ball was there as well. So she wasn't going for the feet. It just happened to be in the feet as the ball was off the post was right there as well. Try to whack it. Face-off draw won by the Renegades. Pass up off a leg of Rooks. Played back to Rooks from her teammate there. Pass up. Just out of the reach of Mazarin, but Mazarin used her long reach of a stick there. Makes the play, great pass, look for a pass up, but Hepilano gets in the way. Here's Hepilano, backhand pass to Trimble. Hepilano driving the net. Hepilano off her foot, takes a look, controls, shoots. What a save by Russell. Swallowing that up, huge save. With just under 4.5 minutes remaining, this game stays tied. What a game this has been thus far. Unreal. Unreal showing between the Busters and the Renegades here. It's one of the best Women's Division games I've commentated or I've even watched and seen in the VIVHL. We've been around for quite some time. The Women's Division may be a bit less long than the VIVHL in total, but I think it's been about 4 years, Women's Division. 6, I believe, or 7 years of the VIVHL. It was 2019, sounds about right. So about 6.5, 7 years. Trimble makes a play. Trimble tries to get a play off the kind of lift the stick and get the ball off a little chip pass to herself, but staying with her there was a defender. Here's Mazarin. First whack at it blocked, second whack sent down the middle. Great pass by Wong. Wong gets a great look to 27. 27 was Lazaro. There's a shot, hits the outside of the post there on a great look. And 23 there of the Renegades. Here's Trimble chipping it past the defender to herself. She'll hustle after it. Almost had a breakaway, but it's on the wrong side. Beats her man there, or rather woman, I guess you should say. Trimble takes a look. Trimble controls, pass through looking for Yamanaka, but it's blocked by another chance shot. Wide. High and wide, rather. Now here's picking this up is number 16. 16 of the Busters is Capiclus, right? Gotta lock in with that one. Backhand shot. Stick to the corner by Russell. Up in the air, Yamanaka tries to get it. Can't quite get it, but she gets a second chance at it, then gets it shot. Great blocker save by Russell. Unreal. I thought that was for sure going in. A point-blank shot from far out. Just a chance to walk in and rip it, too. She got a lot on that. But Russell makes a huge save, squeezing it between her pad and her blocker. And with the amount of shots that's been on Russell here, and she's been absolutely peppered, I will say she has been the more impressive goalie thus far. But Herb is usually, and always rather, a very impressive goalie, but they've had significantly less shots on, I believe. Maybe not shot attempts, but shots on goal. To me, it feels like quite a bit less on Herb than on Russell. Another shot from Yamanaka there, but blocker saved by Herb again. Fought for, chipped up the middle, comes out, but Wong will come back and get it. Now it's chipped past her though. Lauren Wong with a huge play there. Good hustle off the boards. Great play up. Unreal play there by Wong, just to hustle back, and she didn't have much energy either. Another chance, forehand, going looking backhand, but Russell gets a stick on it. Now she drops her stick, she can't quite get it. Now she'll pick it up. Her teammate was there to help her out if she needed, but she does it herself. Fought for. A minute and 40 seconds left in this game, tied 1-1. Great play by number 6 of the Busters. That is Tuba. Under pressure there too in the middle. She makes a calm play, makes it look easy. Now Tuba again. Battle for the ball. Renegades had a chance at the far side there. Now Hepilano rolls off her stick, though she can't keep it. Number 55. The Renegades, only player that doesn't have a roster spot here. Sorry, folks. Apologize to number 55, whoever's number 55, the Renegades today, because I don't have that. Well, sorry, I do have that. I'm just blind. I already did have that. It was 55 of the Busters I don't have. My apologies. 55 of the Renegades is Enzyme. 55 of the Busters is not listed. Sorry. Now here's 55 of the Busters to Trimble. Trimble takes a look, controls the captain. Pass up, Hepilano. Hepilano trying to go back to Trimble. Great play by Enzyme, though. Staying strong. 30 seconds left in this game, tied at 1. Here's Mullich. Mullich tries to pass it up to Tuba. Out of her reach, sent down. Here's 55. Pass up. Kept in at center, though. Here's Enzyme. Enzyme trying to pass the height camp, but it's through her. She couldn't pick it up. 18 seconds left. Trimble takes a look. Now a pass up by Perry, kind of failing. She didn't get all the wood she wanted. Hepilano's in with a look. Shot. 8 seconds left. 5 seconds. Russell will swallow with exactly 5 seconds. 5.0 on the clock. And a big save late in this game by Russell. One of the thousands and thousands of saves she's made this game. It's been unreal. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but by thousands I mean a lot. I guess I could say dozens instead. That would be more accurate. Hepilano shot high. Hits the back of the net. 1 second left. 2 seconds. A save at the horn by Russell. I don't know if we're doing extra time or if it's just going to end. To me, it looks like they're not going to have overtime. I might have jumped the gun here. Maybe that's a men's division thing. looks like that is a men's fishing thing. So, just going to stay here a few more moments to make sure. Looks like that'll do it for us, folks. This game stays tied 1 apiece. And just got to make sure I get confirmation. Other than that, we'll see you in the next one. Another women's division game here shortly. Looks like they'll leave it at a tie. Both the Renegades and the Busters will get a point. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. We'll be back at you shortly here with the second and I believe final game this evening, but I'm not 100% sure. But thank you for tuning in.